I'm at 30s. I wanted to make a second video for lesson 1, just to show you an alternate way to solve class example number 5. So Miss Newtell, she used, I'll show you the method that she used. It's a method from 10C and 20-1. I'm going to show you, though, a 30-1 method and what we would use in calculus. So just to give you, before we do class example 5, I want to show you what we would have done in 10C and in 20-1. So if I gave you x cubed is equal to 125. So again, just remember I'm writing with my mouse, so it looks like the writing of a 5-year-old. But anyways, if I gave you this in 10C or 20-1, and if I said isolate x, how do we isolate x? We'd say, okay, x is to the power of 3. The opposite of cubing something is cube rooting something. So you would have said cube root this, and what we do to one side, we do to the other side. And the cube root of 125 is x is equal to 5. Okay, that's the method that we would have, like I said, done in 10C and in 20-1. A method that they like you to do in 30-1 would be this method here. So highlight and star this. Basically what it says is raise both sides to the reciprocal power of the exponent. So what does that mean? X to the power of 3. This is really 3 over 1, right? So my original question was x to the power of 3 is equal to 125. And what we could do with exponents is I could now, so you would have never seen this in 10 or 20, I could raise both sides, it says, to the reciprocal power of the exponent. So my exponent is 3 to the 1. The reciprocal of this is 1 over 3. And I have to raise both sides to the reciprocal power. Now you might be saying, well, why are we raising it to the reciprocal? If you typed in 3 over 1 times 1/3 on your calculator, the answer is 1. So what we've essentially done, when you multiply a number by its reciprocal, you've reduced this to x to the power of 1, right? We've essentially gotten rid of the exponent. So now my answer is 25 to the power of 1/3, which is 125, the third root, whoops, the third root of 125, and the third root of 125 is 5. Okay, so yes, this was nice and simple, but I really want you to know an alternate way that you would do this in 30-1 or in calculus. So let's look at this example here. They give us x to the negative 4 over 3 is equal to 81. Okay, so Ms. Newtell shows you a method, like I said, from 10C. But what we could do is I could raise this power to the reciprocal of the exponent. So if this is 4/3, the reciprocal of negative 4/3 is 3 over negative 4. And what I've essentially done is I would have, if I multiply these two, because power to a power, I'd have negative 12 over negative 12, which is x to the 1, right? That's what we want. I just want what x is equal to. But if I raise this on the left-hand side to the power of 3 over negative 4, I have to do the same thing here. So 3 over 4 negative. Okay, this now, let's rewrite this as a positive exponent. So that would be 1 over 81 to the power of 3 over 4. And that would be equal to 1 over the 4th root of 81 to the power of 3. And the 4th root of 81 to the power of 3 is 27. So x is equal to 1 over 27. So again, that's an alternate way you could do this. This is the method, the Math 30-1 method. Let's do the same thing for this. So we want to get rid we need to isolate the x and eventually figure out what this variable x is. So let's get rid of this power. So raise both sides to the reciprocal power of the exponent. So put this in a bracket. And the reciprocal of 3 over 2 is 2/3. And if I raise the left side to 2/3, then I'm going to raise 27 to the power of 2 over 3. 3 over 2 times 2 over 3, it just turns into 1. So then I have 3x minus 5 is equal to 27 to the 2/3. Now, 27 to the power of 2 over 3, that's the same thing as the third root of 27 squared. Okay, what do we have? 3x minus 5 is equal to, if you type in your calculator the third root of 27 squared, you are going to get 9. And let's isolate for x. Get rid of that negative 5 by adding 5 to both sides. And I get 3x is equal to 14. Isolate your x by getting rid of that 3, so divide both sides by 3, and I get a final answer of x is equal to 14 over 3. And there you are.